So we're now officially into the offseason, and by all accounts, it could be an extremely busy one. With a look ahead, let's bring in our insider, Chris Johnston. CJ, how critically important are the next 2 to 3 weeks?
This is make or break. This is crucial. If your team's going to have a good season next year, it will be because good decisions were made in this 3-week window, and it starts right away here on Friday. The NHL's first buyout period opens. That's obviously where teams can get rid of some contracts they don't like. And in a flat cap environment, which we're still in, it's going to be probably a $1 million raise on the cap for next year. By the way, that also gets set during this period, exactly what the salary cap is. But you go from that, you go into teams having to make decisions on their restricted free agents with qualifying offers. We've already seen a couple trades made during the Stanley Cup final, and my understanding from my calls around the league is that there are still a lot of trade talks ongoing. I think it's really gotten quite busy here in the last week or two, and we'll see a lot of that culminate at the draft in Nashville at the end of the month. But I think you'll see some movement in the trade front, and then, of course, you get to July 1st, and it's free agency.
All right, so that's the big picture. Let's narrow it down just a little bit. The Leafs and Flames, they're in pretty similar spots right now. New GMs at the helm, a ton of work to do. Which of these two teams do you think will be the busier between now and puck drop of the new regular season come October?
Well, neither front office has enough time to sleep these days, but I think there's more going on in Toronto just because of the fact that Brad Treliving is new in that position, whereas Craig Conroy has been with the Flames, understands how they got to where they are today. And then you look at the decisions in front of Treliving. I mean, look, he was in Arizona this week to meet with Austin Matthews, so those discussions have at least started. Of course, Matthews is eligible to sign an extension as of July 1st. I don't think they've gotten into a negotiating window yet, but clearly they're starting to build the relationship and work their way in that direction. And then you look at the Leafs cap sheet. I mean, they're going to need to sign 5, 6, 7 forwards, sign for them or trade them. And they also have to sign William Nylander. And so I think that's a pretty busy plate for the new front office, or at least the new head of the front office in Toronto. Now in Calgary, they have some contractual decisions, a lot of UFAs pending for 2024. None more important than Elias Lindholm. I get the sense that as well. There have been some minor discussions there between Conroy and Lindholm's camp, but nothing really in the way yet of negotiations getting underway.
So much to happen, and time is ticking away. The draft goes 2 weeks from now, and then free agency opens up just 3 days later. Hockey insider Chris Johnston.